There was a significant increase in the money supply in Angola in 2019. The National Bank of Angola was concerned that this would keep inflation above 17% and harm Angola's producers. The Angola government had concentrated on reducing unemployment, which had fallen from 10% to 7% in 2019. For 2A, identify two forms of money. We have banknotes, we have coins, we have credit cards, we have cryptocurrency, we have check. All these are forms of money. Clear?
Yes.
Question B. Explain two functions a central bank perform for its government. One, the central bank is the government's bank. So why is it a government's bank? Because it could accept payments on behalf of the government in forms of taxes. Two, it's in charge of the monetary policy for they influence the economy through monetary policy, like increasing interest rates. And the third point I make is that it acts as the lender of last resort. That means when commercial banks are short of cash or they are about to be out of operations, the central bank will help them. And how does this link to government? If the central bank is able to help the commercial banks, they won't be making their workers to be out of jobs. Do you see how it works here? So that is how central bank will help the government through helping commercial banks. Is it clear?
Yes. We
go to question C. Analyze why a government may have lower employment as its main aim. So what I wrote here, I said the government may have lower unemployment as its main aim due to the following reasons. One, it is a macroeconomic objective, which government performance might be measured through it. You get my point here? It's a macroeconomic objective which the performance of the government might be measured. So government of a country might, they want to contest for another election. They have to reduce unemployment. So if they are able to reduce unemployment, they use it as their campaign. They use it as for their campaign, that this is what we have done. So it measures their performance. Clear?
Yes.
The second point, lower unemployment would increase economic growth, which in turn raises the level of income and the living standard. Clear?
Yes.
The third point is about lower unemployment will increase the total demand in the economy, which might allow government to make revenues through taxes. And that would help government to spend on the public, on infrastructure, on education, on healthcare. Yeah. Is it clear? Yes. Then we'll go to D. They said, discuss whether or not inflation will harm producers. So I said inflation will harm producers due to the following reasons. Number one, that's question 2, please. Okay. Number 1, don't do it that way. Take question 2 separately.
Okay. Wait.
Just leave it that way.
Okay.
So inflation will harm producers due to the following reasons. 1, it might increase the cost of production. And if cost of production increases, it leads to cost push inflation. That's the first point. The second point, with inflation, higher prices would occur. So if higher prices might reduce in international competitiveness of firms. Do you get the point here? With higher inflation is higher prices, right? Mm-hmm. So that means it will reduce international competitiveness of firms. So they won't be able to export. Because they are producing here for exporting too. But they won't be able to because they are not internationally competitive. The third point, it may cause menu cost. High inflation might cause menu costs. How? Menu cost is when you have to continue to change your price tag. That means you are spending on changing price tag.
So
it is harmful for firms. And the last point I make is that it will lead to a fall in the level of confidence of firms. Firms won't have confidence about the future, so they are pessimistic about the future, so they might not want to invest more. Is it clear?
Yes.
That's 2D, right?
Yes.
So we go to 3.